Hey, Alex, welcome. Just kind of getting things set up here. Can I get a mic check? Hopefully the fan isn't too loud and that you can hear me okay. Oh, awesome. Good. Just a little bit behind, just getting some things set up still. Just put my second screen in place here, which I use my iPad for keeping an eye on chat. Tomorrow's gonna be worse. I don't know. Today was a scorcher today, so. Turn off that. Hey, TJ, welcome. Oh, hydrate. I will gladly take that. It is stinking hot today. Welcome, Sleep. Welcome over on the YouTube side. I am just getting started, so why don't I do my intro? Welcome, one and all, to Clipsy's Bricks Tuesday night Moc-tails, as I'm calling it today. So here I have, just to bring you up to speed, I have finished all 5 floors of the Cyberpunk Skyscraper, the main part of the build. I just have 2 floors here. We're going to start tonight with doing the roof, and then we're going to go from there. I think after that, I will probably pull out the base of this. My plan is to have a 2-floor, maybe 2.5-floor base structure that the 5 floors will sit on top of. But let's start with the roof. And for that, this was my mock build I did to figure out how to lay out everything, and I think it's time that I now I need to steal the parts from it. So we're going to start with a little disassemble. So the base is on a 16 by 32 base plate, or mills plate. So this actually will overhang side to side. The 16 here, let me grab a 16 by 32. Yeah. So here's a 16 by 32. Ignore that. It was something I had started a long time ago, and I don't like it, so it's never going to get finished. So you'll see. Can you see? So yeah, you can see if I set that down. This main portion of the build is 16 studs wide. So with the cubes will overhang. That's part of the reason I have to raise it up such 2.5 floors, is to get these modules above the surrounding buildings. And then you can see front to back. let's turn this. This is why, because there will be a wall here, so this is why I can't put cubes on the backside. But then I'll have, so the base will be the 16 by 32, but it's going to overhang in different directions. And yeah, that's got to get scrapped. You should. Honestly, I started this like, I'd say 6 weeks ago, if not a little longer. But I've been waiting on parts, and that's, basically why it hasn't gotten built. But yeah, I've actually started. I started with the idea like 6 to 8 weeks ago. Easy. Grab some of the parts here. And the trans purple is going to be used for the mezzanine lobby level. Oh yeah, understandable. Are you finished with the pizzeria? I'm sorry, I've been kind of out of pocket for the last few days. Honestly, yes, it could be, depending on how big you go, it could be expensive. I was looking at this today, and I realized, like, I used a 2x4 and a 2x2 right next to each other. I could have used, and I have 2x6s in the lime green over there, I could have used. It's just, stupid stuff like that, not really realizing there's other parts I could have used. And because of the way I designed this, I mean, there's a lot of parts going to one of these floors, and I think you could do a skyscraper for a lot cheaper. But that said, like, honestly, I didn't spend that much on this. My biggest expense are these 2x3 slopes for the roof, and they were spending. Actually, I wanted to look it up. Let me look here. Oh, that's fair. Sometimes it just, you can plan and then you buy parts, little by little. It helps. Ooh, a raider. We got a raid coming in from Brooks Bricks with 38 viewers. Welcome, welcome, raiders. Oh, thank you very much for the follow, Medusa Suna. Really appreciate that. And also from Hope Castle. Big thank you there. And then also from Draco Markham. Really appreciate those guys. Thank you very much. Woohoo! And with that, looks like I just hit 150 followers. That's awesome. Thanks, guys. You guys rock. And yeah, no, that's fantastic. Wow. And we got some neon tags. Awesome. Well, here, let me welcome everybody. Welcome, Raiders. Welcome, Clipsy's Bricks. And thank you for supporting Brooks Bricks and coming over with the raid. If you got a raid and run, understand. Well, hopefully you can hang out. It's usually a pretty chill time around here at Clipsy's Bricks. I am a Lego mock builder, Lego set builder, Loomy Bricks builder. So welcome, welcome. If you haven't been here before, thank you all to coming in. And who we had? We had Alex Andres, who was here but came in also with the raid. Welcome, owned by Cat. Welcome, TJ, who also was here but came in with the raid. Welcome, Coaster Bricks. Let's see, we got the man, the myth, the legend himself, Mr. Brooks Brooks, coming in. Welcome, Rob. Thanks for coming over. I'm sure you probably do need a raid and run. I know it's pretty late over there. Dark Sky Bricks. Oh, sorry, Dark Sky Builds. Hagar the Great. Welcome, guys. Also, thanks again to Medusa Sunum for that for that follow. Welcome, Law Lego, Mr. Greg B. Welcome over there on the YouTube side, YOLO. I appreciate that. I did, just gonna, oh, thanks, Matt. I'll see you in a few. Just so everybody knows, I did order the rest of the cubes I needed, so those should be here hopefully in a week, which I'm really happy about. Good thing about these things is they're really inexpensive because nobody knows what to do with them. Let's see where we're at. Welcome, Draco Markham, again, thank you for that follow. Welcome, Nodak Shack, Dragon Bricks. Welcome, M. Minda. And welcome, Cleric. And I think I'm caught up. Oh, welcome, Lightning Builder. So welcome, one and all. Those who weren't around last week, I started my Cyberpunk inspired skyscraper. This is 2 of the floors. I have 5 total. Oh, I'm really digging the color scheme, and I will get some photos up on Instagram after the stream tonight to show you guys progress and what the 5 floors look like all together. Because then we'll also have the roof on top, and maybe even we'll have some of the lobby mezzanine floors too. So, but thank you one and all. Like I said, if you got a raid and run, understand, but hopefully you can hang out. Appreciate all the love and support from everyone. And as I was rambling on, I am taking my original mock build here of trying to figure out spacing and everything, and we're going to do some disassembly because I do need the parts. Hey, Fargonaut, welcome. Yeah, the video cubes are they were such a weird thing for Lego to do, and they're such a challenging part to use. Where are... But I am super happy with the way this has turned out. And, oh. I need to do some cleanup as well. Ugh. I'm probably going to regret this. Yeah, that is true. But I feel like I really slept on some of those minifigures because I've got a bunch of them now, and they are actually really cool. Um, there's some really unique minifigs that they Lego put out for that line. Let's rid of that box. That, and they added little Dreams. Also, Alex, good point. Dreams is another perfect example of some weird minifigs, but Lego really did a good job of putting out some unique things that once you have a lot of stuff, it really kind of um, they really kind of add to your collection. I think I'm going to need to get some more of those. Welcome back, Matt. Glad the cat's got some treats and they're happy. Are we still doing the Farmer Alex thing? You know, the only Pop-Tart I like is Pop-Tart Cat. Because real Pop-Tarts are death in a box. Let's see here. I need to pop back over to studio for just a minute. Just because I don't remember how I built this thing. Okay. You don't know. I thought you were the farmer, Alex. Alright, let's see what we got here. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Welcome back, Greg. Oh, I appreciate that, Greg, but I have procured all of the video cubes I need for now, anyways. Where did I put those parts? Oh, no worries. No worries, Cowstar. I appreciate it. It's really late over there too, so completely understandable. All right. Perhaps if I place the parts first. Let's see here. Alright, there's that. Let's do this. Oh, you know, it's really hot here tonight. I'm not sure we will see them. Found the bag I was looking for. Yeah, they're sitting in the living room, which is the only place that has the air conditioner at the moment, so. Unfortunately, the air conditioning is not in here. Alright, let me... Let's see here. Oh, right, I was looking, I wanted to look up. Let's see here. That's the brick one. Alright, so like I said, the most expensive part of this entire build was these. I needed 16 of these 2x3 slopes. And they were $1.49 and $4.94 each. So the 16 slopes cost me basically $24 plus shipping. That's this 33-degree slope, 3x2. Yeah. So this is a pitfall of when you design something in studio. I think just based on the colors of what it looks like and how you like the look of it, well, you want to be careful because sometimes those parts you use can be super expensive because they're super rare. Because this slope showed was only ever in 2 sets, and there's only 2 in each of those sets. So that is why they cost so much. But after I designed it and with the color scheme, it was just like, I guess I gotta go through it. I just gotta do it. Weekly thing, Greg Grant. Alright. Let's see how this will work. Alright. Let's pop back over here. Trying to decide how to do this. I'd like to get this to lock in these plates. Oh, you know what? I did this wrong. That's not supposed to be that. It's supposed to be that. I think. Offset. Rant Kingdom? No, that doesn't work. How am I going to do this? Let's see. Okay. This is going to be another instance of something that works in studio, no problems, has real world issues. At least until I get them sorted out. The $35 rubber bands have run its course. uh, you know, yeah, $1.50 green slopes. Yeah, I know. What you've got to do for the art. Okay, there's that. But it'll look so good. In case you're wondering where I bought said pricey. See? Look at that. Doesn't that look... That doesn't look great? Here we are. Let's do this. And I'm going to do this for now. Then I'm going to use just some of these until we can get everything tied in. I'll give you a sneak peek here. Could we get a... You want a Clipsy rant? What do you want me to rant about? I can't rant about the cost of the parts. I knew what they were going in. Well, I mean, I knew what they were when once I designed it and started looking at getting the parts. And unfortunately, they weren't available on Lego bricks and pieces, so that was unfortunate. So that is the base structure of this thing. I need something to solidify this. Let me we got over here? Let's do some of these. I'll probably take this apart and rebuild some of it anyways, so. Let's use these. And I probably will reinforce this from underneath. So you can guys see the profile. That's kind of how it will sit. But let's remove that. This thing definitely has some stability problems. You know what? I am going to change these up though. About lime green in general. I don't know, why would I rant about lime green? I like lime green. I've got a monorail or an elevated tram that's up in there. That's lime green. I think it's an underused color, personally. Anybody else there agree with me? Lime green's an underused color. So what I'm doing here is I've got these downward facing brackets, 1x2s. I'm applying them to the underside. I think I need to add plates though to stabilize this. Once I get this, once I get this kind of in order, I can see how it's going to fit. I will come back to look at that. Trying to find rant on it. Alright, let me just look at something here real quick. Yes, I can do that. Alright, let me get... No, they're right here. I'm not going to waste 2x8s on this. I'm just going to use some 2x4s. And then, oh, I'm so far down on 2x2s. What do I do with those? I think I'm down to 2 or 4 2x4, 2x2s. Alright, I think those are the last 2x2s I had. Yes, I know plate stacking isn't the greatest, but it's a necessity here. Alright. Grumble Bricks. Grumble Bricks has a nice ring to it. Alright. Ooh, look. All these nice poly bags I can use for other parts. Sweet. Various sizes. Who doesn't like little plastic baggies to hold plastic parts? Grumble Bricks. And then there's some more lime green. Ooh, and look at these things I found on silver Technic balls. Thought they might come in handy. Oh. Yep. See, I knew you guys would like that. So just a real simple plate tile stack with some of these curved bricks. I don't know about that, Matt. I wouldn't want to deprive the Grumble King of his title. I think I'm just going to do that 4 times. And that. Okay, what did I do wrong here? Oh, that's what I did wrong here. So that goes there. That goes there. Hey, Ricky. How's it going? I think I remember now how this goes. I needed a spacer there. So you guys see this, I've got a 1x1 spacer on that side, and then I got one of these 1x2 roof slopes on that. I have to do the same for this side. fill in the others. We just have even spaces and voila. And that fills in all of our grooves. And then the roof sits like so. So that's how the roof looks. Yeah, I am Ricky. I guess I over-ordered. The question, though, is whether or not no, that does not work. Okay. No, that doesn't, spacing wise does not work. Oh, you guys couldn't see that. Yeah, I was trying to find a way to connect these, but I don't think I actually can. I just don't think the maths. But I don't think it's a major, it's not a deal breaker. And yeah, I have a little bit left over. Thanks, Greg. Appreciate that. That's fine. So the question is whether or not I tile off the top of this roof or not. But one of the other things I wanted to put some wanted to do some roof fence. The question is sand blue, or should I go with the light bluish gray? You guys can look at that for a second. Let me know what you think, and I'm gonna find some Technic things. So we got Matt's wanting the light blue gray, and Greg's liking the light blue gray. Okay, does anybody know if these come in black? I don't have any in black, but we'll use the light blue gray. Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Bricks asked me, who is my daddy and what does he do? Well, let me tell you, this is one of life's great mysteries, ain't it? But if we're talking about that famous kindergarten cop line, your daddy is a detective undercover trying to bust a drug dealer in school. In reality, though, your daddy is probably just trying to make ends meet, keep the roof over your head, and make sure you don't turn into a total knucklehead. What do you say to that, huh?
Show you again. What am I showing you? You want to look at the light blue or the? See, I'm almost partial to the sand blue, to be honest. Oh, the pin. Yeah, sure. It's basically got the axle on the one side with the Technic pin on the other. It would be nice if it was black, because then you wouldn't get that cross. Yeah, I don't know which one I go. Kind of like the blue. I mean, this is supposed to be Cyberpunk, right? Yeah, but you gotta think futuristic. Ooh, I got an idea. Wait a minute. Let me get the pin in here. Ooh. You could always put the silver ball on it. Uh-oh, Greg's got a new ramp. Actually, maybe the silver ball's the way to go. I was kind of hoping to do some kind of Tesla coil thing for the rooftop too, but for a pin? Really? Okay, wait a minute here. Hey Greg, you got the part number handy? Alright, just a sec here. Ugh, it's thinking. Okay. 3749. Nope, Lego does not like that. Technic. Penny. Doesn't like that. Oh, Technic connector, maybe that's what they're called. Alright, here we go. Connector peg cross axle. Yeah, we got light blue, gray, and tan on the Lego site. Seven. Yeah, and how about not? Thanks, Carl Brooks. Appreciate that. Said I need to. I need to connect these now to the roof. Like I said, and I do want to do something else, but I don't know what else. So we will think about that later. And this is now going to become the slop bucket. No, actually I'm not. I don't mind the silver balls on top. Or maybe I'll come up with something different. Actually, you know what? I could probably I could put a stud on top of that and it would still look fine. Let's just clean up some of the mess here. And then we're going to start on the rest of this thing. All right, see you in a minute. See you soon, Nodak. exactly, right, Craig? Alright, let me see if I can. You know what? I don't want to use my dark blue gray plate. I got way more black plate, so I'm gonna use black. You know, Alex, I was just gonna let it lie. I will leave those off for now. Alright, so here's which will be, I'm going to call it the mezzanine level, which is the lobby. Let me grab the 16 by 32 plate. See you, Alex. Thanks for coming to hang out. Appreciate it. Yeah, get some rest, my friend. And we're gonna send you off with a. Dream mode activated. That's awesome. Alright, so I did mock up this a little bit. So the idea is you got this 16 by 32 base, and just move these. All placements are not final. I just got some supports basically to give me some elevation. So this will be the ground street level, and then there will be a walk up, and then this will sit. Like I said, not exactly sure placement. I think that sits like that. And then, so this will have a floor. Actually, you know what? I think it sits like, yeah, it sits like this. Because these stanchions go up all the way. I think that one probably goes in there somewhere. And then on top of this level, the rest of the building will sit. So yeah, so the lobby will be on this floor. Street level was just going to be back alley, nasty kind of area that you don't want to get caught in. Potentially. And you can see the color I'm using, a little trans purple. Hopefully I got enough. Not as much as you guys seem to. Yeah. So let me just pop back over here. Switch over to lobby bar, and I want to just. So, when I originally designed this, actually, I had it set back. I can't see what I'm showing you guys, just a sec. So this is coming in from the alley through the izakaya alleyway, and the way I had this is I had it set back. There's one brick. Kind of like that, so it had a little bit of surround. I think he should. Izakaya is a great build. I really liked it. Okay. Oh. Oops. Did I mess this up a bit? Oh, I did mess this up a bit. I need an extra plate in there. So, and one more corner. Thanks to our good buddy PBJ Be It Builds, hooked me up, got me these purple corner panels. So that's what I had initially planned for the layout, but I'm wondering if I should push this out to the edges. It's kind of what I'm thinking now. Because that means I could put the full panel in here. I think I might like that better. And it gives me an extra stud of interior space. He's missing this purple, yeah, exactly. And you know, I'm realizing that I'm going to have to do something. I haven't gotten very far with the build on this in studio, but I'm realizing I have panel or I have bricks on stuff that has nothing to lock them into. But we can fix that. So I'm going to use these 2x2 modified plate. Oops, I dropped it. Oh, by bringing it back. Yeah. Either way, though, I still have the problem of I need some studs in which to adhere the panels here. So that fixes that issue, because I'm going to tile this off in here anyways. Yeah, you know, I don't know. To me, it's almost a little boring having it all the way to the edge. All right, Greg, appreciate you coming to hang out. So, let's go back to our original plan. Oh, but now we have a bigger problem. All right, we're gonna go back to that. I have a bigger issue though. In that I need to be able to adhere these panels. I guess I don't have to. I could. Hmm. You know what I could do? I could do a little plate stacking here. And I could add a little yellow detail here. So it just adds a little pop of color. Maybe? Am I back? Huh. Alright, I'm back. So yeah, I was saying I could add some extra plates and just have a little line of color there. Because the good news is I have a bunch of these. Hey, Ringbolt. How's it going? I'm just gonna change some things up here. Yes, I am. I am not ashamed of that. All right, let's. I'm sorry, but the cyberpunk theme from Fun Hole slash Nanalumi Bricks is truly inspired and original. Ugh. I think I was planning to use this as for a wire chase, because I do plan to light this building up, but we're going to fill it in for now. Oh, cool. Well, that's awesome. Thanks. And I'll get in touch with you. Ow. Alright, I do not have a lot of this flame yellow. Damn, that's fantastic. I need. I need this piece, so I'm stealing it off of one of these Chinese New Year traditions. Ooh, there's a gold frog hidden under there. Alright, so before I go too far, what do you think of that little line of color? So all in here, I will tile off all of the stuff inside. So you won't see it inside. It'll just be that line. I think it'll be far enough away too from the green, so it won't really clash. I mean, you got purple underneath anyways. I don't know. I kind of liking it. I think it goes together. I mean, gold and yellow, right? Or yellow and purple, golden and purple, kind of goes. But I will need to get some more to fill in that, because I don't think 1x4s are going to cut it. Watch your tail, marmalade. So let's see here. I do believe that goes there now. That goes there. This will go here. Mind you, I got to deal with all the connection points and whatnot. And then so let's see if I can tilt this. There we go. I will probably have this as one unit, just for stability purposes. But that kind of gives you an idea of what the what it will look like as far as street level here or ground level here with the walk up. And then that will be kind of the entrance, and then I'll have I think I'm going to have an elevator shaft in there. And then if I can do it, obviously there would be 5 floors of green level here, but turn your screens to the side. And I'm not sure as far as spacing front to back of how this will sit exactly. Maybe back further. And the other thing, I may not use these 1x2x5s. I have some window panes, and I might just swap that out for a full window instead, so you don't get that line. Yeah, I wanted to go so you yeah, you get that. I think that's the way to go. Actually, is that full window there. Yeah, I wanted a real kind of industrial, you know, undercity kind of vibe with the structures, you know, or like that area is not where, you know, it's where the not to be class, it's where the lower class, you know, dredges of society are basically, whereas the fancy stuff is up higher. Because I think that you see that a lot in dystopian and cyberpunk cities kind of thing, where you have this tiered layer of society, and that was kind of my idea. So yeah, you get the gritty, um, you know, if you look at Blade Runner or whatever, that street level is all kind of dirty and wet and nasty, and then as you move up, it gets nicer. And you know, as you're up in here, up on this upper level, you're gonna look out onto the alley and the city and the lights and everything. I was thinking about putting a couple like street vendors in there. Um, you know, you may find people like, you know, Brooks Bricks, Sig Fig, or maybe a little Lego Sig Fig down there. Okay, maybe not a Brooks Bricks. He'll be probably at a higher level. Maybe even like this little first floor of the tower. I thought he was already in the medieval slums. Um, and probably with this base plate here, I'm going to use more of these grills down there. And I'm going to change up all the rainbow brick to make yeah, forever driving the cart around. Gotta deliver those barrels of beverage. But since there's not a lot of space down here, I mean, I am on a 16 by 16 plate, but you know, as you see, there's, you know, I am absolutely extending beyond, you know, beyond that footprint. And I will also have, just a second. So because of where this sits in my city, this is the edge of the platform, so I can have stuff hang off. Just ignore the rainbow lavender brick, but their plate. So the stair, I'm gonna have a double staircase come up the side here. Is the plan. And then I will have little platforms around. Jump. But that's what I have planned for this. I really needed 4x4 cut corner plates or ground plates, but I don't have any now. I got these 3x3s, so I'm going to use them anyways. Trying to use the parts I've got for the most part. But that was also my idea too. Like I wanted the walkways up here to be these grates so that, you know, you could see down below, but it was, yeah, like I said, that more industrial feel. Oh, I know, right? Crazy talk. I will probably have to buy some of these flaming or yellowish, unless I can. Maybe I'll scour my collection, see what I've got. I was considering using these for an elevator shaft, but I don't know yet. Good night, Ringbolt. Have a good one. Yep, definitely. Yeah, don't worry. Honestly, I'm gonna be wrapping up here shortly. So. But there's one thing I wanted to do before I sign off. And that is, I got this little box here from Funhole / Levy Bricks. Now, I typically always use my points for discounts, but I couldn't help myself, so I used 499 of my Lumi Bricks points for this free reward. So I used like I said, I used points for this. Mysterious gift. Ooh, this looks actually more complicated than I anticipated. Well, we'll build some of it tonight anyways. Oh. Were you enabled, Matt? They do have some new sets coming out. So since Funhole is basically no more with the name change. Oh, it's the secret. I wanted to make sure that I got the before this gets discontinued. This is a Funhole branded Funhole minifig. It's got the shirt. So I figured I needed to have the mascot. Exactly. Ooh, look at that. The legs are already together. Fancy. Yeah. Oh, that's why, because I think the pockets are on the. I think the pockets printed weirdly. Was the last one. So what it was a 3-pack of figures, and they come with a lighted base and whatnot. Printing's really nice. Shaq's gonna like this one. It's got cleavage. Cool. So I'll show you the. So that's basically what it is. It's a little lighted stand with the figs. It says Funhole on it. Delight day and night. So I will build that next time. It must be hot in here because the orange cat is puddled out on the floor. Oh, you're just tempting me to go get these minifigs, aren't you? All right. With that, we're gonna call this an evening. Happy with progress, getting that roof done, and starting to get this base built. I think we might take a small break on it, just because I want to think about what I'm going to do next, and because I think I need some. Right, I need to hunt for some parts. So next week we might build a set or something easy. We might. Oh, I figured that out. But let's go see who we can raid to. Oh wait, forgot those. Uh-oh. I blipped again. Yeah, no, I just saw that. Well, we're gonna go raid somewhere. Cool. Well, thanks everybody coming to hang out tonight. Appreciate it. As always, been a good time. Appreciate all the support and all the redeems and whatnot. And oh yeah, Dave, there's purple here. And with, oh, sorry, the heat's starting to get to me. I will see you all next time and around the interwebs and Twitch Nation. So let's go. We're gonna go over to By the Brook book here. Thanks everyone. Have a great week, and I will see you next time.
How was your stream?